Hey everybody, welcome to Mom Said. My name is Gabe Gibbs.
And you'll never know my name.
Her name's Allie Gibbs. Mom Said is a podcast made by 3 adult siblings.
But it's not about that.
But it's not about that. It's often about that.
Exactly. This week we talked a lot about aliens, and we've got the real hard facts in this episode. As you know, we're always telling the truth about things and doing our research to do so.
This is a heavily research-based podcast. Everything we talk about, we have citations that we will leave in the description below. So if you don't see a citation,
actually, yeah,
we didn't talk about it.
We'll cite our sources.
We'll cite all our sources.
I promise you that. We'll cite our sources.
If we have a source, we've cited it.
And for this particular episode, the only source we can cite is that movie Big Fat Liar from the early 2000s.
That movie rips. We talk about that movie not as much as I wanted us to talk about that movie. I could have talked about that movie a lot longer, but we do talk about that movie. What else did we chat about? We chat about a lot of things. Pretzels.
We hope you enjoy this episode.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hit it, Grant.
Hi,
pretty
everybody.
good, honestly. That was pretty good.
I haven't seen any of White Lotus yet.
Oh,
I haven't seen any of it, but
any season or any of this new season?
but Lucius Malfoy is in it. Oh, I've seen the first two. I've seen The Gays Are Trying. That was bad, Jennifer Coolidge.
Don't
Bad
ever do
Coolidge.
bad Jennifer Coolidge because
Bad Coolidge. Hold on.
say the hot dog thing.
Yeah. Makes me want a hot dog. It's gone today. It's gone.
It's so hacked to even do good Jennifer Coolidge to do bad Jennifer
Gonna
Coolidge.
have a hot dog. Makes me want to have a hot dog real bad.
This is gonna get us shadow banned for real.
The gays are trying to kill me.
No, it's really bad.
Okay.
It's genuinely bad.
The gays. Are the gays trying to kill her still? Is she alive? No, she died.
was killed by them. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the end of White Lotus
Did anyone
season
make it
2,
off that boat?
You'll just have to wait and see.
No, I saw it.
No, I mean,
Oh, you mean at the beginning of season 3? Yeah. You were doing good marketing, and I was doing. No, I saw it. We did. I watched it.
No, the first episode of White Lotus season 3. Let's get into it. It's compelling, and
It's
there are some
definitely compelling.
iconic characters. Wait, have you not? You said you didn't watch it yet.
I was going along with your bit.
Oh no! I'm being serious. I watched the first episode, and it's compelling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be a really one-sided conversation since I haven't seen the podcast.
You were the one who brought it up.
No, I know. I was just saying it. It's here. It's here.
It's here. Hey guys, if you haven't, this podcast comes out in 2 weeks. If you hadn't started watching White Lotus season 3, it's been here for 4 weeks.
It's been here.
So
yeah, we're recording early because I'm living in San Diego for the next few months.
yeah.
Back and forth betwixt LA and San Diego. We normally reside in LA. Right now, I reside in San Diego.
I want to be clear that I stay residing in Los Angeles, where the weather is perfect these past couple of days.
Okay, well, San Diego is like literally an hour, 45 minutes away.
75 and sunny. I've been drinking in the sunshine. It's so beautiful outside.
It is beautiful.
I've been romping around all around town, staying outside, sitting outside of coffee shops, just drinking in the sun.
This is that time of the year in LA where it's like, oh man, it's magical always, always, always. But
Extra magic right now.
But on its way is May gray, June gloom.
Why?
We get lulled into this summer all year round kind of thing after the rain happens, and then it turns into May gray, June gloom.
I choose to look at it glass half full, as in February
As
mostly
in
sunny.
June half gloom.
June half
half sunny.
ungloom.
Yeah.
You say June half gloom. I say June half partly cloudy.
Ungloom. Yeah. Partly cloudy. So I'm in San Diego doing a theater gig, new show, but I'm living out there rehearsing, and then we open in April. So on my days off, I've been coming back to LA so we can record episodes, so we can
Tell me,
bank a couple of episodes.
so that you guys get the chance to listen to us say all
To
this
our
awesome stuff.
Goofy asses.
Tell me, since you've been in San Diego, California, what is your favorite meal you've eaten?
This isn't going to be a good review for this place. I twice now have eaten at a place called Baja Betty's. And
It sounds beachy.
I twice now have eaten at a place called Baja Betty's in San Diego.
And
I have nicknamed it Baja Booties because I am both Baja in and Baja out.
What
What
about Boo Boo Booties?
Boo Boo Booties? Baja Betty's is now Boo Boo Booties. In San Diego, California, try our mahi mahi at Boo Boo Booties.
I would never go to Boo Boo Booties for any of my meals.
It's one of those like the margaritas are so cheap. Let's go. And then you get there and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, the margaritas are so cheap.
The margaritas are so cheap.
Because they taste like it too, girl.
And no offense, when my margarita comes in like one of those tall
buckets,
plastic,
the big plastic buckets.
Not even a bucket. These ones are like dining hall cups, like the tall plastic dining hall cup. And margaritas in there. I'm like,
girl, what is that margarita made of?
It is not made of the right things.
No, it can't be. Not in that cup.
Not in these
Can I tell you,
conditions.
before we started recording today, I discovered that on DoorDash, you can order Auntie Anne's pretzels, which is, first of all, really exciting. I've always had a theory that there should be standalone pretzel shops. They're always only in malls and they're never out in the world. And it's like, I would walk to go get a pretzel just like I would walk to go get a donut or whatever.
They're just as good as bagel or donut.
I'm going to go ahead and say better than bagel and donut combined.
I don't know. Bagels are so diverse.
So are donuts.
I mean, like bagels have so many more uses.
Right, but that's only because they're in standalone shops. If we had pretzels in standalone shops, we'd have jalapeno cheddar pretzel and everything pretzel.
Sandwich pretzel.
And
We'd have
lox pretzel.
Montreal style pretzel, which are a
Exactly.
smaller, crispier pretzel.
Totally. And what I discovered today, though there is no standalone place quite yet, Auntie Anne's Pretzels will allow you to DoorDash a bucket of pretzel nuggets.
The way you said nuggets was so crazy.
A
bucket of pretzel nuggets.
They'll let you DoorDash a bucket of pretzel nuggets.
I'm taking the dog and I'm getting some pretzel nuggets.
Get this. Horrible. Get this. Cinnamon sugar pretzel nuggets. $35 for a bucket of them.
That's too much.
$38 for a bucket of pepperoni pretzel nuggets. A different way to order pizza, it said.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. A different way to order pizza, it said.
No. Pepperoni pretzel nuggets. What is happening?
Picture this.
And let me, as I ask this question, I do not want to spend more than 30 seconds validating the existence of a pepperoni pretzel nugget. But what is a pepperoni pretzel nugget?
It appears to be a little ball of dough with a pepperoni on it. Now, picture this. I invite a bunch of people over for pizza night. I say, we're going to play games, have pizza.
No.
What arrives to the door is a bucket of pretzel nuggets and marinara dipping sauce.
No.
Are you mad? Poll in the room. Poll for the viewer at home. Are you mad about the fact that I didn't get a traditional pizza, but I in fact got a bucket of pepperoni pretzel nuggets?
I'm upset. Yes. If I'm expecting pizza and you give me soft combos, it's not happening for me. I'm not doing that.
Soft combos sexualizes it in a way that I didn't want to.
It wasn't sexualized until you said it was. Soft. Okay. I do like soft combos. Yeah. Hit her with them soft combos,
gross, Kibosh.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty, dude. Sing about soft combos, please. I dare you.
Hey,
I dare
this
you.
character's back. Hey, yeah. I got the 1, 2. Yeah, hit you with the 3, 4. I got the 1, 2, and then I'm gonna hit you with the 3, 4. That's a soft combo, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's a soft combo.
Pepperoni combo.
A pepperoni combo, baby. Soft combo. That guy sucks.
Ladies, does that work on you? What he just did?
No.
Is that working for you? Just curious.
Yeah. Hey, ladies.
Ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Ladies in the chat.
Guy who looks like he's dressed like an oversized Rugrats character singing like a terrible Barry White. Does that do it for you? Actually, probably. As I described that, there are some freaks.
Well, hey, the world's full of freaks.
Hey, I want to circle back to something about, and I lost it. There was something you said earlier. It was pretzels. It was before pretzels. It was, we can never, I remember.
Boo boo booty?
No, boo boo booty good, but no.
Yeah.
Two things on my mind. One is before we started, Grant called me a dumb, what did you call me? We're going to hold on. When we hit 10 minutes, I'll say what you called me because you're going to have to do work to bleep this out.
25 seconds, I can tell you.
Okay. Grant called me a name, but we'll get to that right after this story, which is, do you remember this? I learned this during pandemic that when Chuck E. Cheese was shut down, because obviously that's the worst business to run in the entire line of businesses you could run during pandemic.
Right.
You can't have you can't have a room where children are touching everything.
It was egregious prior to the world being
already
hyper-conscious of germs.
Yes.
It was disgusto busto.
Already ground zero for nasty.
Yeah. But, as a kid, nothing better.
Nothing better. During the pandemic, in an attempt to try to keep the businesses
I know what you're
alive.
going to say.
Do you know this, Grant?
It's disgusto busto
On
times
DoorDash and on Uber Eats, they rebranded themselves as Pasquelli's Pizza and Wings, which was the name of the rat guy or the chef rat guy in the.
Hey, talk about rat with the job.
Hey, come on.
Talk about rat with the job.
Call back to 2 episodes ago.
Chucky,
If you wanna
Charles
know what-
Entertainment Cheese is a rat with a job.
His
let me
middle
tell
name
you.
is Entertainment. Is this the second time we brought up the fact that his middle name is Entertainment on this
Probably.
podcast? I hope we continue to bring it up. But what's your take on that as a pivot? Are you feeling deceived, or are you feeling like that's kind of a cool, clever move to survive the pandemic? What's your, because they didn't advertise like Chuck E. Cheese is now Pasquelli's Pizza and Wings.
Right.
They were just like,
they just said, hey, new restaurant just dropped.
Pasquelli's Pizza and
There's
Wings.
a ton of restaurants that do that.
People were liking that.
What do you mean?
Like there's when you scroll through shit on DoorDash and you see like Anthony's Wing Shop, it's just Applebee's that's selling you wings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like a lot of the restaurants on DoorDash are made up restaurants that other restaurants are ghosting as.
Oh.
Ghosting. A new style of ghosting having nothing to do with online dating.
Dang.
Now we have ghosting
with restaurants.
But in the way where they show up with cinnamon rolls.
That, I would say, is more catfishing than ghosting. Yeah.
Totally. It's catfishing for sure.
Like Nev,
but is it
Nev what's
catfishing?
his butt is gonna show up to a Chuck E. Cheese and be like,
"Oh man,
be like, I brought this girl who you've been talking to as a pizza shop, and you're gonna confront her."
I feel like, what's wrong with running a little con in this economy?
Actually, put that on a shirt.
We're all doing it. Hey, what's wrong with a little con?
What's
Nobody
wrong with
gets hurt.
a little con?
You ordered food, you got food.
You
girl.
got food?
What's wrong with a little con?
That kind of was, I try to walk away and I try to run a con and I gotcha. Stupid.
So
Grant.
I try to hide it.
It's clear my world when you are not here. Is that what it is?
My world crumbles when you are not here.
But what's the way the rhythm goes? It's kind of awesome. I try to walk away, but I
stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear my world crumbles when you are not here. It's just syncopated. That's all.
My world crumbles when you are not here.
It's honestly a really good
It's
songwriting.
fire. Who is that? Is that like Maisie Gray or somebody?
It's someone really talented. So shout out to you.
And shout out to you. Whoever you are that sang that song, shout out to you.
Yeah, totally.
This
you.
podcast loves you. Hey, hit us up in the comments about how much we love that singer.
My friend the other night, we were sitting around a table eating burgers, smash. And
Al's just referencing this episode is full of references to an episode
Can
two
I just
episodes
say,
ago.
Can
I
I
love
just
it.
say it's references to an old episode or it's inside jokes from a conversation we had before.
Okay.
Can we not be?
Okay.
So, we were sitting around having smash burgers, and she was
Smash.
talking about a guy she was dating who just like was gorgeous, but not very smart,
Okay.
and that's okay.
And
Not
that's
everyone
fine.
has to be that.
Hey, look.
And she was trying to have fun and riff with him, and he was not understanding it. But she asked this question on a date, which I think is an incredible question to ask on a date. And I will ask you boys now. Would you rather be a Q-tip or a tissue?
Oh, wow.
Would you rather
Oh,
be
wow.
a Q-tip or a tissue?
I think this is really easy. We could say at the same time.
You think it's easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll count down from 3. It'll be 3, 2, 1, then you say it, okay?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Q-tip.
Q-tip!
Yeah.
Both of you
Yeah.
Q-tip.
Yeah.
I don't want wet mucus getting blown
No,
on
agree,
me.
bro.
Pause, super
Agree.
pause.
And because you want to know what? When you're sitting there on the toilet and you did a big stinky and they're out of toilet paper, what are you reaching for? You're not reaching for Q-tips. Wait. Shouldn't have said his name. A buddy of mine from high school
He
one
wiped
time
with
ran out
Q-tips?
of toilet paper, was so panicked, tried to find Kleenexes, couldn't, and then as the story goes, grabbed a handful of Q-tips.
No!
Grabbed a handful of Q-tips and used the handful, which when you think about it,
That would work.
it works.
Yeah.
Guys.
Now there was some discrepancy as to whether or not he flipped and used the other side after, but I'm pretty sure he
Guys.
just Q-tipped, and I think I
Now,
don't remember what
now.
happened.
Now.
Would you do Q-tips or just risk it? We derailed from your question.
My question was, would you rather be a Q-tip or a tissue?
And your brothers immediately turned it into, would you
Wiping
wipe
your
your
ass
butthole
with
with
a Q-tip.
Q-tips?
Yeah, okay. What I would rather be is a tissue because they're more beautiful.
Okay, well,
Like this. Picture a Q-tip is like this. Tissue is like this.
okay, but you're thinking about how they fall from the sky in a performance art piece rather than how they're actually used
I
daily.
didn't say, would you rather be used daily as a Q-tip or a tissue? I simply said, would you rather be a Q-tip or a tissue? And I'd rather be a tissue because they're like this.
But Q-tip is skinny legend.
Q-tip skinny
Oh
legend.
my God. Waist wear.
Waist wear?
Gigi Hadid.
Waist wear?
Might blow
Yeah,
away.
but think about this. Tissue is skinny legend as well. Turn a tissue sideways. Skinnier
Can't
than a
even see her.
Q-tip.
Can't even see her.
Can't even see her. I'm blowing away in
Wow,
the wind.
Paper Mario. No, here's the thing. I love going along with this bit of yours of, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not. But I will say, my friend that had brought this question to my attention.
Yeah.
She said that Q-tips are more useful to society, and she wants to be useful. And I was like, that's a really noble way of answering that question. I'm feeling like I want to be flitting through the wind. And that's really telling on
What?
the way we're moving through the world.
Also, she said Q-tips are more useful.
Yeah, she said that. More uses, maybe?
Arts and crafts.
Ear, eye, under eye.
Butthole, as we learned.
Fingernails?
Fingernails.
No, not fingernails.
Oh yeah. No. Like if you're doing your nails to like clean the edges, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that I would actually use a cotton ball for, boys.
Is your friend still with this hot stupid boy?
No, of course not.
Why?
The stupid ones never last that long.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because when push comes to shove, I like to look at your face, see your sparkling eyes in this place. I like to gaze at your hair and wonder what's going on up there. But when it's nothing, it's hard for me to stay. The stupid ones always go away.
Dun, dun, dun,
The stupid
dun.
ones always fly
Dun, dun,
away.
dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
want to
dun.
talk about ideas and books. And if you only read Harry Potter when you're 14, it's hard to talk about stuff that
My favorite book
isn't
is Ready Player
Harry
One.
Potter.
They didn't do a good job of the movie. But I really liked it. Harrison
I
Ford's in it.
wanna
He's Han Solo.
Discuss what's happening in my inner life. And if you don't have one yourself, how could you talk about mine?
It's kind of like how when
stupid
Iron Man
ones
was really
always go
facing danger, it's a little bit what it's like at work for me right now. Ultimately, my
The
boss is
stupid
kind of
ones
Thanos.
never lie.
He doesn't really snap his fingers in the same way, but you get what I'm trying to say.
The stupid ones always have to move on.
Hey, look, this has been really fun.
And that's how it should be, I guess.
But I've got some other plans.
Beautiful and stupid.
Some friends of mine are
Goodbye.
we're gonna head to it's like sort of an arcade bar brewery combo. Anyway, if you want to come to that, you can. But I'm
My
not sure I
friend
can
Jeremy
make it.
holds the record for Crazy Taxi.
He's so good at Crazy Taxi. All the guys are there. We all pile. You should see it. Like basically the whole bar's watching.
I'm so sorry. If you're this boy,
You're not
I
listening
love
to
you.
this.
I do love you.
Hi, I'm so sorry. If you're a boy, you're probably not listening to this
Totally.
at all.
Girls, am I right?
We looked at the numbers of who's listening to this, the YouTube and Spotify, and they all
It's just the
they all break
girls.
it down.
As it should be.
Hey, fellas.
Girls.
Hey, fellas. If you're listening, welcome. This is a great place for you to be.
Totally.
We love having you here too.
I think maybe
It's not about you, Grant.
Wow.
that's not.
Keep going. Keep going. Let him.
I was gonna say, is the stupidest boy activity to do playing spike ball at the beach?
Oh, spike ball. Okay, I got to be careful because I love spike ball, and maybe I might be outing stupid me. I might be outing myself as stoopy.
Totally.
Stoopy outing me, stoopy.
Yeah.
But I love spike ball.
I mean,
What is it about the beach? You're right. Something about the beach makes it stupid. Is there something about sand? Is there something about sun?
I will say, I'll throw myself in the ring here.
Okay.
Jumping is stupid. Like, period. Sometimes at the gym, they'll have
Yeah.
us be doing squat jumps, and I see myself
up
in
on
the
the
mirror.
boxes. Yeah,
No,
dude.
not even on the boxes. Just jumping up and down. Girl, I look so dumb doing that.
Nobody looks
Nobody
cool
looks
jumping.
cool jumping.
Adults
That's
shouldn't
not
be
true.
Jumping,
Agreed.
dancing.
Adults need to stay
jumping,
feet on the
playing.
ground.
Put your 2 feet on the ground, please. You look so stupid.
You look literally dumb. You look literally dumb.
It's hard, like, when you think about the early 2000s when people were doing this jumping fist bumping thing,
Uh-huh. In the early 2000s, they were doing this jumping fist bumping thing. Yeah.
gym tan laundry kind of thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't have a This is not the sound.
I still have to say
Yeah, it's better.
with my voice.
Do the clap.
Hey. Actually, that feels good.
It does?
Yeah.
Fist pumping?
Fist bumping, but the jumping along with it,
Everybody.
big, huge ick,
And now
massive
it's
ick.
E, which we've talked about many times.
Yeah. Yes. We have talked about this, but it's worth bringing up again for anyone who's new that Grant's community, which is the EDM community,
Which is the EEE community.
there are no words in those songs. So when you sing along, you can't go like, you can't do like, wow, I was trying to pull some Olivia Rodrigo. What's that driver's license?
Good for you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask.
Anyway, in the EDM community, what they do, because there are no words, is
You know, not to...
and as we brought up before, and then I'll be done, they do genuinely go, ooh, 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 ooh.
That'll never not be funny. Not to harp on this much longer, but there are quite a few music styles that don't have any words, and I wonder why we don't sing along with those.
Oh,
Like
such as
we all go to a classical music show. We all go to the Philharmonic,
we're
and
all
we're like
at the Disney concert. Put your fucking hands up. Okay.
To the Philharmonic.
Okay.
Hey.
Grant, what did you call me when I plugged the keyboard in wrong?
A fuck nut?
No, you said dumb fuck.
Oh, dumb fuck. Fuck nut's better though.
I just threw the keyboard. I plugged the keyboard into the wrong thing, and Grant's like, "It's not making any sound. Play it." And then he looks at the thing. He goes, "You dumb fuck! You plugged it into the wrong hole."
It's
He was right.
A really toxic.
I wasn't
It's a
looking.
really
I
toxic
just saw
work
a
environment
hole.
over here, you guys.
It's really tough out here.
There's no HR yet.
Who would be of the three of us?
Who would be in
HR?
charge of HR?
I think, to be honest,
Don't say you.
me.
Gabe fancies himself the peacekeeper among us. He's
Well-
not.
I think you and me probably argue the most.
Yeah, but Gabe doesn't make it better. He doesn't, just because he's quiet doesn't mean he's the peacekeeper among us. He causes quite a bit of issues.
Huh?
And I think if we looked at the stats of the ranking of the brothers, he would be coming in last.
I should keep a tally.
You should keep a
Up in the
tally.
corner every
I
week.
think it's.
It will eventually be revealed,
Brilliant.
which is my ultimately like in a large scale, which is my favorite between the two of
After
you.
how many
If we-
episodes?
like 700.
But what happens if?
Like,
But what
whoever's,
happens if?
like skewing higher?
Statistically, there will come a time if we're aiming at 700 episodes. Statistically, there will come a time where we could declare a winner early. Do you know what I mean? Like when Grant hits
Like when we have the
351.
presidential election?
When Grant hits 351 and I'm still at 3 weeks only,
Totally.
then we'll know. You can call it.
Right.
You
Like
can call
this year
it
at
300 weeks early.
Like this year at the Super Bowl when there was still time on the clock, but the boys were hugging and crying.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
Grant and his whole department will be hugging and crying as they have taken home the official winning
Grant's
of the brothers.
department, the voices in his head, for real.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my gosh.
We'll make a trophy.
Is now the time? Since you've brought it up?
Oh, for the ranking of the brothers?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have to. What kind of song do you want today for the ranking of the brothers?
I'd like it to be. I'm feeling really summery right now.
Oh, really summery.
Tropical.
Tropical? That's the only, tropical noise I have in my fingers.
The ranking of my brothers. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna make a definitive call when this song is over. I gotta think of what they did this week and decide which one's objectively better, and let you people at home know which one's less bad. Between the two of them, which one isn't so bad? Thank you. The ranking of the brothers. Dun, 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 dun. Number one this week. You guessed it. It's Grant. For one reason and
You're not gonna give yourself. You're not gonna.
reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Grant is ranked number one this week
Why?
for a very simple reason. One of you keeps your fridge stocked with Diet Coke, and the other one of you doesn't.
Damn. You know what? For that reason, I would like to secondarily endorse Grant
Totally.
as of all the brothers I have.
Right.
He's my favorite this week as well because I needed this
I
today.
needed it.
Did he do anything else other than just have Diet Coke? And be honest, did you buy it or did your sister buy it?
No, I always buy it.
Okay.
Little peek behind the curtain.
Good job.
I didn't speak to either of you this week. I think I called you once to tell you Biggie was tooting. It's a thing, like Biggie does like the cutest stuff ever, and I live by myself, and so should I say that?
That you what?
Live by myself.
No one's gonna get you. Everyone here on this is
Have you
on your team.
ever listened to a true crime podcast ever in your whole
No
life?
one's gonna get you. Just don't say what neighborhood. And also,
the quickest way
every
to
single
be,
person that listens to this is a girly who's on your team.
or a man who wants to murder me.
No one's gonna murder you. And also, you have a big scary dog, and you live near Oren, who's
Right.
gonna protect.
Actually, can I say?
Yeah, you're right.
Even more information.
You're right.
Can I say this is the truth, and this is not to scare anyone who was planning on killing me. Feel free to,
This
my
is not to deter
downstairs-
you.
This is
Feel free to drop by. My murdering hours are between 9 and midnight. Anytime you're there, I'll be there.
My downstairs neighbor, who hated you, that man with the flag with the guns on
And the
it,
gun.
approached me once. This is a man who lived underneath me and said, I just want you to know that if you ever have a problem, I'm a phone call away. And I said, thank you. That's a really nice thing to say to your neighbor.
Yeah.
And then he said, and if there's ever anyone in your apartment that you want out, let me know.
Fire, bro.
I was like,
That's heat, dude.
that
That's
was
some
cool.
straight up
That was
heat.
cool. That was a cool thing to say, sir.
The problem is,
I don't even know what scenario that would be, but if I ever get to it,
then I'll hit you up. Here's the thing. I was thinking about like, could I ever deliver a piece of dialogue like that to
Not
anyone and have it land?
chance.
I right now, for the listener, am wearing an oversized bright orange shirt.
Lacoste, no less.
Lacoste oversized. There is something about Lacoste that makes it worse.
Yeah, totally. It's so bitch, for real.
If I was like, now if there's ever anyone you have in your apartment that you want out,
You call me.
you call me.
I would be like, if you said that to me and I didn't know you straight up,
You'd be like,
I'd be
he's
like,
trying to kill me.
no. I would be like, oh, that was cute.
That's
That was
devastating.
cute that he cared to say that.
Sweet
That was
boy's
sweet.
trying to.
That
I
was so
definitely won't be
sweet.
calling him, but that's a sweet
This
boy.
man, that was my neighbor, very scary man. He said, if you ever want anyone out, call me. I was like, I am scared for whoever that is.
Yes. You're like, I will not be.
I was like,
that is-
I'm worried about whoever that is.
Yes. It's like when you have pepper spray for safety, but you're like, I will never use this.
Yes.
Because me using this is a bigger deal than anything that would be actually happening.
When I first moved to Los Angeles, I bought pepper spray online because I had a scenario where I parked too far away from a party and a man who I'm certain was on bath salts chased me down the street. It was very scary.
Did you ask him, or how did you know he was
He
on
was
bath
doing
salts?
like,
Okay, well, maybe he's a fan.
of me?
Yeah. You're a big podcast host.
Totally. He said, that girl has star power. He said, that girl has some serious star power.
I want to stalk her
I'm after
before
her.
people know who she is.
Yeah, exactly.
I stalked her before anyone
I
stalked
want
her.
to stalk her before she even has a job.
Yeah,
Queen,
yeah.
come back here.
Queen.
Anyway, he did chase me down the street, whatever. It resulted in me buying pepper spray. And I will never forget the packaging of the pepper spray said that you could use this pepper spray 26 times before it ran out of pepper spray. And I was like, girl, if I've used my pepper spray 26 times, I'm moving to the moon,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
If I've had to use pepper spray 26 times,
That's crazy.
blast off, girl. I'm not staying on this planet.
No.
26 times
26?
using pepper spray. Come on.
No. Here's the thing. Where is the line though? Use pepper spray once. You're like, okay, that was a bad situation, bad experience.
Like with that man that chased me, if I had pepper spray at the time, I would have
you would have used it, and you would have been like, guys, I had this horrendous thing happen to me.
Yes.
This was not good. And all the friends would be like, we got you, girl. Sorry.
I had to pepper his ass.
Bummer. So sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
Make sure you call us, turn your Find My Friends on, whatever.
Yeah.
Second time.
Whoa,
Second
that
time
was
is like,
crazy.
whoa.
Can you believe I've had to use pepper spray twice? Now I'm starting to reconsider what parts of town I'm going to,
Yes.
what I'm doing with my life,
Yes.
being out in the dark.
This bit, I'm realizing as we're continuing on,
It's not funny.
It's dark and not funny.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's dark and not funny.
Well, I actually just saw online this morning, there's a new kind of pepper spray that also has ink in it. So when you squirt somebody, their face blue now.
Oh.
Now your face blue for 48 hours. So when the police are after you,
Smurf pepper spray.
I say this, go find Papa Smurf.
Yeah, go find Papa.
That's the one.
Go find Papa.
That's
You find your guy.
Yeah.
You find your
exactly.
guy?
Yeah, still a dark bit.
From
Anyway.
that Frankie, no. Munich, what's the Big Fat Liar?
We watched that movie a lot.
You know what actually I think about in that movie that I loved more than like them living overnight in a costume and prop shop was so magical, dude.
Who?
Like that movie's amazing. That
Totally.
movie's amazing. Don't
Agree.
touch me. That movie's amazing. That moment.
Agree.
That moment was what took it to like, it's like in spy movies when they get the gadgets. That to me is when you're like in the spy movie. That's so fun.
Right, because in Spy Kids, when they had those little pellets that they put in the microwave. And McDonald's came out.
Yes.
Who
Yes.
made that movie?
She looks at the thing. She says, Carmen Elizabeth Anita Bravada Cortez. And the thing goes, because she's too embarrassed to use her real name. Remember that?
Oh my gosh. And also, the same feeling occurred when in Princess Diaries 2,
the second one, she goes in the closet.
third greatest movie of all time.
Yeah,
when
bro.
she presses the button and the drawers open and the sunglasses.
We've talked about this on the podcast already, but yes.
We talked about the sunglasses?
Yes, we literally did.
I think I talk about it once a
Yeah,
week.
we literally did. But circling back to
I need to get
Blue
hydraulics on my
Dabba Dee Dabba
drawers.
Die. That movie was so good. It was Paul Giamatti.
I don't know who that is, but congratulations
He's
to that
the bad
man.
guy in that movie. You do know who that is.
He's
Do you
the blue guy.
He's
think
the guy who
she's
turns blue.
Around?
Yeah. He was on Billions for a long time. He's like a famey.
Oh, okay. Paul, call us.
I have a movie story.
Yeah?
Over the weekend, I decided to participate in taking an edible. I took 1.5. That's kind of irrelevant to the story. No, it is relevant,
No,
actually.
that's a lot.
Well, it was like 10 milligrams. Anyway, whatever.
To me?
I don't know if any of you have seen The Gorge on Apple TV. Have any of you heard of this movie? It's the one with
Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy Boy.
What
What it's about?
You may tell you what it's about. It's these two assassins from different countries who guard either side of this gorge that is the gate to hell.
What?
Hell yeah.
It is. I can't tell if it's. I'll get into this. I can't tell if it's the worst movie I've ever seen or if it's just because I was under the influence.
Oh, sure.
Because you know how, I don't know if at least this happens to me. If I'm under the influence of THC and I'm watching something, I can't fall into the story. I'm like, this is two actors on a movie set.
No,
Yeah.
similarly,
You know what
I'm
I'm
like,
talking about?
wait.
Yeah.
But then you're in the mindset where you're like this. Everything is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Everything about like driving cars, crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, popcorn, holy crap. That stuff is crazy.
But I was like,
You just have so much more time to think that the movie's not enough to distract you so that you're like
speaking of time to
spiraling
think,
out.
but I think it was. I want to watch it again sober because I think it actually was maybe the worst movie I've ever seen. It's like trying to be like 6 different movies. It was like trying to be a horror movie, trying to be romance, trying to be action.
Oh, did someone fall in love?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole premise of the movie is they fall in love. They like can't. They're not supposed to talk to each other on either side of this gorge, and they like write each other notes and look through their telescopes. But then, like,
That's so
like halfway through the movie,
cute.
there's these corny ass CGI animated zombies that they have to fight. It's so. I think it's really bad. And they say I love you like 30 minutes into the movie.
Hard to see you from across the gorge, but I think you might have beautiful eyes.
But it's hard to tell
Hard to tell.
from across the gorge. It's hard to see you from across the gorge. But I think I like the way your sniper rifle lays across your back.
Whoa. It's kind of hot.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a
a little too hot. That was cool.
It's hard to see you from across the gorge, but call me crazy. You might be gorgeous to me.
Wow. Great job.
Thank you.
And we are standing at the gates of hell. But when I'm with you, it's heaven.
Okay, I just got a little bit freaked out because it kind of sounds like we're singing
It's
a love
siblings.
duet. No, but
Yes.
we're both falling in love with someone else who's across the
gorge.
gorge.
Just to be clear, we are sort of bumping into this thing. I don't think we've
As you
ever
were
said
singing,
this.
I was like,
You're like,
oh, no.
Ew. Yeah.
we did.
Just to be clear, for those that are new or have made it
We're
this far
we're
and don't
siblings.
this is a podcast by siblings. We say it at the beginning, but we're all siblings.
Just to be clear.
We're sort of bumping up against the Lawrence issue.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
okay.
Allie and I have often said that we're sort of a bad Lawrence.
Yeah.
We're sort of you'd go to the
Untalented.
You'd go to the Arts Beats and Eats festival downtown in your local city, and they'd be like, and
Wasn't there?
please welcome the Lawrence cover band, Gibbs.
And I'm like, ah!
And I'm like, hey,
honestly,
hey, yeah.
honestly, that was a good impression. Didn't we have a art festival in our hometown when we were a kid called Arts and Apples?
Yeah, but where's the phrase Arts Beats and Eats?
Mm,
Did we talk about Lagnap yet?
Lanyap. Lagnap. Did we talk about Lagnap
our
yet?
hometown when we were little had this. Still do.
Which is
Still
also-
still do.
Which is also same hometown as another one of our peers. And someone who is equally as successful as us, another one of our peers, Madonna.
Exactly.
That's right.
Our peer,
Same
Madonna.
hometown, makes us peers.
We've both been to the Grammys.
We've both been to
You,
the
me,
Grammys, Madonna.
Exactly. It's Rochester, Michigan.
For the very first time.
And they do this thing downtown. Well, when we were little, they didn't do this thing. They would just have this night downtown called Lanyap, and they would do a Christmas tree lighting of a little ass Christmas tree. But we'd all go because it was fun.
Yeah.
And I think Lanyap means a little something more or a little something extra.
Uh-huh.
And all the stores would give away little free items.
It was very cute. It was very charming.
I'm so aware that we're talking about Christmas during March Madness.
The madness has begun.
Has it?
I don't know. When this comes out March 5th, has the madness begun?
Eric would know.
When does March Madness start?
We should create
What?
our own bracket for
Siri
March
just
Madness.
said, I'm not sure when the next one starts, but the last one was last year.
She doesn't know.
I'm like, girl, isn't that your whole gig, bro?
Be
to
nice
know?
to Siri. One time I walked into a bathroom and I could hear a little girl in the bathroom stall saying, Siri, what is Cardi B's phone number? And
That's
Siri would
cute.
go, I don't know. And she said, Siri, what is Cardi B's phone number? And it occurred to me, Siri probably does know Cardi B's phone number.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So
what if
she's-
Siri every year, she's like, just this once, I'm going to give you your one, like grants
I'm
a
going to
wish
give
like a
this
genie.
little girl Cardi B's phone
Yeah,
number.
she's like, you know what? Here you go. Here's Cardi
I
B's
wish
phone
she
number.
would have. I wish she would have been like, girl, I got you.
That's cute.
213.
Granting wishes 213.
What
213.
if you had one yearly granted wish from Siri? What would you want?
Oh,
what little piece of data?
Intel.
Yeah.
What piece of data?
Well, Siri, okay, for me,
Uh-huh.
Siri has got to know what's going on definitively with our contact with extraterrestrial beings.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Wow. You're saying Siri knows the depth
Of our
contact with
Because
aliens.
I'm not saying Siri understands what's going on in the entire universe,
Totally understand.
but she does know what's going on in the American government at the very least.
Yes.
And our contact with aliens. I heard from a guy who heard from a guy who heard from someone who knows a lot
Uh-huh.
that we
Sounds legit.
have had contact with aliens.
Uh-huh.
And they look like what you think they look like, little green guy.
Wow. Didn't they just didn't the government this past year just go yeah? Didn't they it was this past year or last year or whatever? They were just
that's where I heard it. But I remember someone telling me, I know a guy who knows a guy who's really knows a lot of stuff.
Well, definitely someone said that to you, guaranteed. That's definitely someone said that to you for sure.
People love saying that kind of thing.
But also the government just released shit last year. They were just yeah, for real, we've been seeing him. We've been talking to him.
Guys.
Right? What were you about to say, Grant?
And we just sort of were whatever.
I know exactly what I would want from Siri.
Okay, what is it?
Access to the text messages of Jeremy Fragrance.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Grant,
Oh,
I'm going to clue you in
wow.
on something that's going to get you going. The girls are posting the text messages from Jeremy Fragrance online.
Okay. For the listener, for the person listening or watching right now who does not know who Jeremy Fragrance is. Jeremy Fragrance is a celebrity in our hearts and in our family and in real life.
In the world.
This man, his name is Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon.
Who follows the teachings of Jesus.
Yes, follows the teachings of Jesus.
He says, I'm the #1 fragrance icon who follows the teachings of Jesus.
Yes.
King behavior. He wears all white. And
It used to be just the #1 fragrance icon.
Right.
But within the last year and a half,
he's been born again.
He's been,
Amen.
Hey, hallelujah. Won't he do it? Not the horn. Won't he do it? So this Jeremy Fragrance gentleman is I would say sort of an aging model type.
He posted online.
Objectively handsome.
We can say it.
No, we can't.
He posted. He's objectively handsome.
We can say it.
No, he posted online that he would like a girlfriend who's young.
What do you think Grant's trying to say?
I think we should move on from it. He's posted online that he wants a Christian girlfriend who's young, concerningly young, and he wanted people to email a certain email.
Wait, he said he wants it to be
his...
concerningly young?
No, I'm concerned.
Oh.
I think it was younger than 23 or so. I don't want to say a number because I forget what it was, but I remember being
Yee.
and
Isn't he 35?
yeah, it was just
he's mid-30s, seeking young 20s.
Maybe I'll take this back.
Has to be Christian.
Anytime someone is declaring that they want someone definitively 10 years younger than them, I'm like this. Hey, all good, but what's up?
All good, but what's up? Okay, but there's a point of diminishing return for that, though, because if you're 65, 55, whatever. But you're talking about
yeah, but even then, if you're
talking about
she
35,
has to be
34, 24.
55 or younger, I'd be chill, dude.
Chill, bro.
Easy
you're
on
right.
that.
Easy on that. What about personality?
What about personality?
What about compatibility?
Do people not fall in love anymore just because of compatibility?
Meaning, do people... you're saying, is compatibility not a thing anymore?
People are having a criteria.
Not a high priority.
People are having a criteria. I talked to a man the other night that said that he wants a girl who's physically perfect, hilarious, and very smart.
Well,
is he any of those things?
Incredible question, Grant.
Feminist icon Grant Gibbs.
Incredible question.
Logical icon.
Asking the real questions. Anyway.
Is he any of those things?
What did he say? What did he say?
Thing? Physically perfect, hilarious.
Makes him laugh and is incredibly smart.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, same, King.
You said, well, Hillary Duff's already taken, so what are we doing?
The one perfect woman in America. Good luck. She raises chickens.
To
finish off what you were saying about the Siri thing, I watched a TikTok the other day of a girl being like, get ready with me to Snapchat back Jeremy Fragrance. And she's posting. Get ready with me. And then the video he sent and then the video she sends, she posts their interactions. And I don't know how far I want to go with this, but
yeah, I think you're doing good.
Basically, he starts asking her what her parents look like because he wants to know what she's going to look like when she's older. It's
wow.
Deep.
Homie's doing his research.
Anyway.
Homie's making some educated guesses.
If you could ask Siri with no stipulations a question, what would it be? Extraterrestrial, Jeremy Fragrance, also extraterrestrial if we're really talking about it. And you?
Wow. I would want this is not exactly it, but I would want some musician that I really likes voice memos. Like I would want like what is Remi Wolf voice memoing her producers, or what is do you know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear early stage ideas.
Liz,
Yeah.
you taught me how to live.
Yeah. I want to hear early stage like when we're sending when Benny Blanco's sending an idea to somebody,
Right.
he's like, is he doing like only or something like that, but we'll figure it out when you get in the studio. I want to
Right.
hear that.
With
Right.
the cheese grabbers out.
With the
bro.
cheese grabbers
Bro,
out.
I could
Famous
okay.
to our family is one time Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez sat courtside at a Lakers game, and
This
he
is
was
famous
feet
to everyone.
out. I know it's famous to everyone, but we bring it up a lot.
Well, we've probably talked about this before, but I'm giving a lot of controversial opinions on this episode, so whatever, cancel me. I don't ever want to see a man's toes. I don't ever. You hear me? Ever want to see a man's toes. I was in line at a Jersey Mike's. Two different men with flip-flops on.
You switch microphones real quick. Switch microphones.
Me and her.
Switch microphones.
I was in line at a Jersey Mike's, thinking about how close their toes were to the sandwiches. If I can see your toes,
Banana peppers.
it's gonna be a no for me.
Shaved lettuce. Salam.
Next to these random man's toes.
French roll. Salam.
Please don't say salam.
That's already a word, huh?
Even at the beach, I want you to be in a closed-toed shoe, please.
At the
'Cause you're
beach? At the beach?
Sorry, this
Even
is my.
at the beach.
I somehow broke the reverb on Allie's microphone and need to fix that. So sorry for making you switch, but it'll
That's
be
fine.
fixed.
It was
for
kind of
next
fun.
episode.
A little extra choreo in the day.
We should actually don't fix it. We should get good at tossing mics at the same time. Okay?
No.
Come on,
No.
a trick.
Cirque du Soleil.
Let's do a
Audio
trick.
Cirque du Soleil. Okay, I have one little teeny story. How are we doing on time, Producer Grant? I don't want to extend the
Tell your
things
story.
too long. We are.
Tell your story.
We are.
Tell your story.
Okay, I'll tell my story. So I was out to. This is not meant to be name dropping. It's just one of the most interesting things in the world to me. I was out to lunch many years ago with a man by the name of Kenny Ortega. And
Not name dropping.
I know. Thank you.
That man directed High School Musical.
No, I understand.
Nay, that man directed Newsies the Musical.
Dude.
For Brooklyn.
For Brooklyn.
What does he say when he shakes a guy's hand? If you're
I say that,
that
what you say is what I say.
That's good cinema.
Writing. It's so good. It was Christian Bale.
Yeah, and he's famous for being a good actor.
That's kind of so weird to me that he's in that.
It was Christian
Right?
Bale at 17 years old.
But, like, Christian Bale's too tough for that,
Yeah, but everybody's got to make their way through.
Are you there?
We're going to need to give her a second, I think.
Do you swear you
Okay.
won't forget me?
Okay. How much
Hey, wait,
longer?
I sound like him for real.
Yeah, good job.
When the palm
Uh-huh.
you to let me know, say.
right? And
we really lost it.
Homeboy never sang in a movie again?
I don't know if that's true, but
I
not to
think
my knowledge.
my
I don't think he
theory-
has.
Like, is he a good singer and they could just never utilize that again?
My
That's a
theory
good
is that
question.
he said, I proved to you that I could sing. I don't need to do it again.
I don't need to do it again, and I want to do serious
That's
films.
cool.
Yeah.
You're constantly singing to show people that you can. Imagine this. You sing once and you go, y'all get it.
You get it.
Y'all, hey,
He said, "Let me rip.
y'all get it
Let
though,
me
right?
rip this song for you guys," and then say,
I want space,
"I'm done with that."
not just air. they can laugh in my face. I don't care.
Why is
Wait,
it Cockney?
That's not the right accent.
Why is it Cockney? Oh, I want spice.
Sanctify.
Okay.
Okay, I had a good
This-
question.
Gabe had a story. Let him tell a story.
But is your question good?
I don't know how good your story is.
Tell the story, and then we'll ask the question.
Okay. The story is this. I learned that Kenny told me that he choreographed the Bellagio fountains.
What?
Yes. You didn't think I would say that, did you? You thought I would say something different.
He taught the water to dance?
He taught the water to dance. He told me that he's, I guess, friends with, you know how these people are, Hollywood. He's friends with the Bellagios. I don't know who it is, but they hired him,
Tim
and I brought
Jennifer
this up.
Bellagio?
I brought this up to another choreographer person I know, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got hired to do the da-da-da." It's like a thing that fancy choreographers get to do.
Teach water to dance?
They teach water to dance. He's like, I spent a few days, the computer programmers that deal with the actual, like, you know, making of the whatever it would be that would make the water shoot out.
Right. The mechanics of it.
The mechanics, the computer programmers that control the mechanics would like it would like, and he'd go, okay, great. But can we have it like more rather than He'd like slow it down so that it kind of follows along the song a little more. And like, so he choreographed water.
So he says
to the music.
Instead of do.
Yes. Instead of do.
Do you think he's drawing?
No, I think the way he told the story, he was doing it with his body and trying to describe what he wanted
the
water
water
to do.
dance.
He was teaching the water to dance.
That's really beautiful.
He was teaching the computer nerds to teach the water to dance.
When you think about it, you can really have any job there is.
Isn't that crazy?
That's beautiful.
It's actually crazy.
If that was the only thing I ever did in my whole life, barring Newsies, barring High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, I would feel like I've made my mark on the world.
Agree.
I did the fountains.
Isn't it crazy though? The same guy that gave us the choreography to King of New York gave us the Bellagio fountains.
You have to stop saying the titles of Newsy songs because just in that moment, I was exhibiting a lot of self-control.
Yeah, because you really wanted to do. Don't sing that song. Don't sing that song.
Look at me!
No.
I'm the king of New York!
I like that part of your range, actually. It's scratchy.
Yeah, it's probably damaging my
It's
voice
nice.
for real.
It's really nice. I actually really like it.
I'll
Grant's
ask my
question.
Oh.
we have 4 minutes left, so I'll ask my question to finish up
Okay.
Great.
this episode.
We could go long.
Totally.
I was discussing this with some acquaintances the other day. If you could travel back in time to any party or feast or event, what would it be? Like, not a specific one. Like, you'd want to, like a
Gatsby party?
No, like, yeah, 20s Gatsby party or like Viking pillage party where they come back and drink beer from the things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think there's so many good options.
Yeah. My first thought was something like my first thought was I want to go to the first Thanksgiving to see, was it really that good? Did they really vibe that hard?
No.
What was going on? Or was this manufactured?
Famously, it was like
Manufactured?
genocide.
No, I understand that there's a lot of genocide going on. But wasn't the whole Thanksgiving thing?
Gabe, quick break from the podcast.
Yeah.
You know the Pilgrims did sort of like a genocide.
No, I know they did a terrible thing, but then also they were like, we fixed it and everybody's all on the same
they had
team.
A peaceful feast where they had cornbread and
But
stuff.
that's what I want to go see it so I can be like, no, they didn't.
I can actually almost definitively tell
No, but I'm
they
saying
didn't.
I have suspicions, but I want to prove those suspicions that I don't think they were doing what we thought they were doing.
Chat? Yikes.
Chat, yikes.
I would like to
1, 2, buckle my shoe.
What I would like
3,
to go
4,
to is
this land's mine.
when you see like a Renaissance painting of a woman who's like plump, and that's a sign that she's like awesome. This was a time
You want to go to the painting and hang out
I want to hang out in those paintings.
while
This
she's
was
just
a
eating
time-
grapes and being painted?
This
Bro.
was a time where drinking and eating was like the thing to be doing. And the people would be in like, I don't know, the palaces with the pillars ancient Rome, I guess. And the girls, they're chubby and they're eating cheese. And everyone's drinking tons of wine.
And they're vibing.
Bing. Paintings, gold jewelry, drapey clothes, so you have room to eat more cheese. Everyone's, I'm assuming, mostly like
And
sitting
all
down.
the Roman boys are horny for these women. They are waiting, like we now wait for Kim K to drop a new Instagram post. All these Roman boys are like, did you see that new...
Saying Kim K drop a new Instagram post, doesn't that sound like a boomer trying to relate to kids?
Bruh, I was setting up a joke. I was moving quick. Setting up a joke, I was moving quick.
Sound
You
like
just cut the whole thing off at the feed.
all the way out
Cut
of
the
touch.
whole thing off at the feed. Thank you so much. This has been a really wonderful episode of Mom Said. I'm really thankful to have everybody here, having so much fun with my siblings while I'm trying to do anything interesting, anything
Guys,
clever at all, and they just cut it off at the feed.
In the world where the Kardashians are dropping Instagram posts right and left, we're thankful that you choose us
You
for
choose
this
to
hour
watch
in your
these
week.
Instagram posts, these TikToks, these YouTube episodes. For those of you that are listening, we thank you for listening. These episodes are also available on YouTube to watch if you want to do such a thing as that.
Totally.
If you're watching, these episodes are also available to listen. So if you're working out, you don't got to watch us. But if you're not working out, give us a watch. Hi.
Actually, yeah, whatever you're not doing, do that as well. We love you.
That's right. I'm taping my first comedy special. We've talked about it a bunch already on this podcast, but I'm taping my first comedy special 10 days from when this episode comes out, which is yes,
Yes.
no,
11 days from now.
yes. March 16th here in Los Angeles. Would love to have you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Allie's going to be there. Grant's famously not going to be there. He's going to be in Chicago vibing
Drinking
with the
green
boys.
Hey,
Would love to have you there.
we encourage you to go to Chicago and drink green beer. But if you don't have the finances to do that, come to Gabe's show. It's a lot cheaper.
That's right, if you're coming from LA especially. Thank you guys so much. We're really glad you came. I thought I was going to start another song, and then I was like, do we need one? Thank you so much, everybody. We gotta go. Goodbye.
Why did you sing over me?